Hey everybody, John Terrick here. It is going to be a very chilly weekend in South Florida. I am actually bundled up here because it's Friday when I'm filming this and just came back from our review, or actually I'm going to do the review now, but our lunch at Lola's Seafood Eatery right in Stuart, Florida, similar to last week's location. I think most of them are going to be around Stuart and Palm City. And interesting. It was a really interesting lunch today. So I'll get to that in a minute. This week we are sampling something that the lady at the liquor store said I should try. Bib and Tucker, a 6-year aged bourbon. 6-year aged bourbon. So I'm going to give that a whirl today. I tell you, it was pretty difficult to open the bottle. As you can see, it's kind of like the Old West. You can just like gnaw the cork right out of this thing. So Bib and Tucker, we'll give that a little go here. It's a bourbon. So I bet you it's got a little bit of rye in there. I could taste that. A little rye in there, but it's obviously mostly corn, but interesting. All right, well, interesting bottle. It's all good. We'll see. I'll see. This might grow on me a little bit. The first taste wasn't the best, but let's give it another try. Got a little bit of leg to it on the glass here. All right, Bib and Tucker. It's a little spicy. I'm gonna say it's spicy. Not really getting much flavor in the sense of, caramel or something like that. About 92 proof, so not a high proof either. Interesting. All right, Bib and Tucker. Like I said, like a medicine bottle practically, right? Listen, it's going to be freezing cold this weekend, and I don't care where you are. It's supposed to be really cold, so as you can see, sweatshirt and everything. So, Lola's. Fish tacos this week supplied by Lola's, and I'd say this one was really interesting in the sense that last week, the ingredients for the fish tacos I had a little bit different than what we saw today. Now, I'm going to run some pictures as you can see what's in there. Obviously coated a lot with cheese, and inside these fish tacos were, what I found out later was cod. Codfish was the selection for the fish. I was told I could also specify if I wanted mahi, but they were served with cod. And the slaw in there is also, so you had the regular cabbage. There was some cabbage in there, but it was a roasted corn kind of salsa. Roasted corn salsa. So what was in there? So that I saw and I tasted a little bit of red onion, a little bit of definitely a roasted corn, and definitely some black beans. So that was just an interesting sweet kind of flavor. There was a sauce to it too. I don't know. I know the previous location had ranch in there. I wouldn't say it's ranch. I don't know what was in it. Maybe a little bit of Thousand Island. Anyway, it came out. It was really hot and warm, and as that was in comparison to the previous tacos, which had a lot of chopped tomato. I didn't have any chopped tomato in these fish tacos this week. I don't know if that's just not something they do, but I will say it was darn good. It was really, really good. So this, even though it was cod instead of mahi, I thought it was excellent. So the taste for this week, I'm giving this a 5.3 out of 6. 5.3 out of 6. You know the scale. So it's a possible 6 points for taste, a possible 2 points for quality of ingredients, and a possible 2 points for value. Moving on to the quality of ingredients, I will say, I don't know what to do here. I would say that the ingredients themselves were phenomenal, right? But it was cod. Now, it was good cod, so I'm sure that was quite pricey, but probably not as expensive as mahi. I'm just guessing here, because I can get cod readily available at like Sam's Club for relatively cheap. So what do I think of that? Well, the taco dish itself, I could only get 2. Came with a nice salad, as you saw, and even those quality ingredients were phenomenal. Really, really good salad. My wife, Patty, she loved the salads there, right? So I'm going to say that for quality of ingredients, I'm going to give it a 1.7 because even the cod I thought was really, really good. So they did a wonderful job with prep, with cooking this. It just was really good quality. So 1.7 out of 2. Now, because I could only get 2, because the dish itself, so that included the salad, $14.90 for that. I don't know what to make of that. I don't know what to, I want to say because it was just 2 that the value even though the ingredients were great, I'm going to say that was a bit high, and I'm going to give it a 1.3 out of 2. 1.3 out of 2. So where does that leave us? So that leaves us for Lola's Seafood Eatery. And by the way, I've been there before, had a bunch of other things. I also had some conch fritters here, and I will give them a high rating. Patty and her shrimp tacos, you saw the pictures of those. Again, she really liked them. A lot of different ingredients in that compared to the shrimp taco she had the previous week. She likes them blackened. This one had red pepper in it, had a lot of red onion. Just completely different than the ingredients of the fish tacos. Overall, Lola's, you get an 8.3 from me. 8.3. So 5.34 taste, 1.7 quality, 1.3 value, 8.3. So that's pretty darn good. Their other dishes there are wonderful. Had a nice day out. It was really overcast and kind of foggy out here. It's been foggy all day, getting ready for the real cold to come in, sweeping in tonight. But by the time you see this video, it's going to be something like 30-something degrees here in Florida, which is just absolutely mind-boggling, right? So grab yourself some Bib and Tucker or whatever your drink of choice is, and have yourself a good weekend. I'm going to be traveling next week in Texas, in Dallas, Texas, and we might be able to find a location to find some fish tacos. I'm pretty sure we can, so I'll be bringing the camera out there, and we'll see what I can find. Cheers, everybody.